Gone viral on social media, and we'll follow that story for you. Let's take a look at what's been trending generally on social media this week. It's something we do on Fridays. Joining me is SABC Digital News social media producer Pabalo Lepaka. Thank you for being with us, Pabalo.
Thank you, Francis.
All right, so let's start with Grace Mugabe allegedly hitting someone on the head with an extension cord. Now, our latest reports, government, according to Reuters, planning to give her diplomatic immunity. We're trying to get confirmation. What has social media been saying?
Okay, so I think a lot of people on social media have been very reactionary to what has happened, and they have met what she has done with a lot of distaste. So we ran a poll on SABC News Online, and we basically asked people, Zimbabwe's Grace Mugabe is alleged to have assaulted Gabriella Engels, a model found with Mugabe's two sons in a hotel room, and then we asked people what their thoughts are. And then we had 46% of the respondents saying that she needs to be arrested. We had 30% of the respondents saying that she'll get away with it. And then we have 90% saying, well, let's get the full story. And then we have 5% saying that the abuse is out of control. But in terms of the responses and what people have been saying on Twitter, we have one person who is calling out the police minister, Fikile Mbalula, and saying that, well, why isn't he taking any action? And then we have the first tweet by Man Interrupted saying, you said you would be impartial when it comes to delivering justice. The lie detector determined that that was a lie, at Mbalula Fikile.
Okay, so it's become bigger. It's about government's response as well, and I'm sure that will continue with whether or not she gets diplomatic immunity.
So we'll see how the story progresses, obviously, as the week goes by. And then we have another interesting comment coming through from Sifuwe_M, saying that there are always those people that will want to turn the alleged assault by Grace Mugabe into an excuse to be xenophobic this world. So now it also stems from xenophobic attacks. Hence, she's making this comment.
Okay,
yeah.
But generally very little support for Grace Mugabe herself.
Negative comments, yes.
Yeah, and a lot of people believing the claims. Social media is a place where it is uncensored in a way, so people's initial gut feel comes through, doesn't it?
And people are free to say what they want on social media, obviously just exercising some bit of caution, not offending people. So those are the comments that are coming through.
Still get sued. All right, ANC MP Makosi Khoza removed. We've been speaking to her. We spoke exclusively to her yesterday, and sure, an outpouring of reaction. What is social media responding in general to that?
Okay, well, a lot of people are saying that she's very brave for her stance on what she thinks the ANC represents now, and obviously she's expressed a lot of distaste towards President Jacob Zuma. So with regards to this, we have people, to me, saying, cry my beloved country, Makosi Khoza, God is watching, your reward is coming soon, freedom is coming tomorrow.
And is this representative?
Well, Francis, not necessarily, because like I said, social media, people are free to say what they want. If they feel that, well, she deserved to go, then they have the platform to do so. But like with
But is it representative in that most people are supporting her?
Yes, it's representative of the fact that a lot of people are in support of her. Yes. And then we have another tweet coming through from @Fanamokwena saying, the ANC refuses to remove someone who abuses women, but quick to remove a woman who stands for truth. Yeah. Hashtag Makosi Khoza.
So, criticism of the ANC, is it possible to say that the trends on social media are very critical of the ruling party that may reflect in the next election, say, or can we not go that far given the demographics of social media?
Look, we can take it to that route, because in as much as people will be commenting on Makosi Khoza herself, we also have users on social media who are very quick to comment on what the ANC is doing, or rather the response that the ANC has been, like, in how they've handled the whole situation. So people on social media have become very, very critical of the ANC in itself.
That's a huge trend.
Yes.
South Africa marking the 5th anniversary of Marikana.
Yes. So obviously on Wednesday, it's been 5 years since the Marikana massacre. And I think people on social media are just saying, you know what, the government hasn't really done anything in the past 5 years. A lot more needs to be done to compensate the widows, to compensate people who have lost their families. We have a tweet coming through from Zakele saying, that was obviously on Wednesday morning, good morning Azania. Today we remember hashtag Marikana 16 August. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Which is
a good sentiment. We're more commemorating, do you think, remembering the lives of those, the people who lost their lives, or did it become again a critical exercise to look at the response and what has happened 5 years down the line?
It did become a critical exercise. People were asking, what has the government done thus far, and what is Lonmin doing? And we also have a comment coming through from Teto Mahlakwana saying, there has not been a single arrest over the murders. The government is yet to compensate destitute families.
All right, thank you so much for looking at some of the trends on social media this week. The SABC editorial policy consultation process, meanwhile, continues around the country. And for more information on that, you can go to the SABC News website. A lot of people interested in our editorial policies, in how we deal with social media even as well. www.sabc.co.za/news for details on those public consultations. That will be in all the provinces, and you can also see the policy review process, look at the old policies and give your input. Thank you very much to social media producer Pabalo Lepaka. We take a short break. More news to follow. Stay with us.